guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing what I read in July and my TBR for August. Okay, so I read the whole Powerless trilogy, yeah, and this, let me tell you, you need to read it now if you haven't. Okay, so first, Powerless is about a female lead named Peyton and a male lead named Kai. So basically they're just on these trials, and yeah, but this, to me, as reading it, I gave it a 5 stars, but I'm kind of thinking it's a little lower than that. But also it's not 4 stars because I rated You Reach Sam 4 stars, and I feel like this is 10 times better than that. So I'm like, I don't really know, but it was a really good book. I highly recommend it, and it doesn't really feel like you're really reading fantasy, more romance than fantasy, but that might just been another book in the series. Okay, and then Powerful. This was amazing. This was Peyton's friend's, her name was Adina's story, and it was basically set in the time when Peyton was taking the trials, and she meets somebody that she already kind of knows, but they just grow closer together with Peyton being at the trials and his cousin being at the trials as well. And literally, this is the saddest book ever. It was crazy, but if you're gonna just read this by itself, do not expect the same cry that you're gonna get, because it's kind of like connected to Powerless. Okay, and then Reckless. This book was so good, even though it was kind of just like a couple days in the book, but kids' parts made it feel like more. But when you're reading Kai's parts and Peyton's parts, it kind of just feels like it was a couple days. I can't really share this because it's kind of gonna spoil what happened in Powerless. So this, I think I rated 4 stars, but I might change it to like 4.5, maybe 4.75, because I really enjoyed this book, and it had some really nice kind of quotes in it. Okay, and then the last book I read in July was Fearless. It's telling me like this is 2 books, literally. Like, this is one of my books from the, like, this is like 2 books. Tell me. Okay, anyways, I feel like I read 2,000 pages in 1 month. Like, these books are so long. Even Powerless, like, look how long that is. Reckless was kind of short, and Powerful was a short story, so it's kind of short. But anyways, that's besides the fact. This book was literally so good. I did kind of spoil it for me, but it was so good because I still have one like plot twist that I didn't know about, and it was amazing. I feel like I would have got, like, it would have been better if I didn't spoil it. And yeah, this book, I'm kind of thinking, because I just finished it not too long ago, so I'm kind of thinking what I should rate it, and I'm kind of in between like 4 stars to 5 stars, but I didn't get like the full, I don't know, I'm trying to say effect, but I feel like it's kind of different. But this was so good. I'm still thinking if I should read Fearful, because I literally hate Kit so much. So it's like, what's the point of getting his story? I mean, it was so obvious what's gonna happen before I spoiled Fearless for me, because he literally had his own short story. So I was like, bound to happen, you know? But anyways, I literally, and crazy how he likes, like, okay, I don't really want to read Fearful, but I literally love Thorns Ready. It might be good to read like the girls part of the story. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the July TBR, which has so many just different books. Even though I'm kind of scared about Once Upon a Broken Heart, because I might want to just read through the whole series. I think it's only 3 books, but anyways, this is the first book that I have on my TBR. It is called Codename Variety by Elizabeth. I'm not pronouncing that last name. Anyways, a British spy plane crashes in France. Its pilot and passenger are best friends, but just one of the girls has a chance at survival. Arrested by Variety, anyways, it's given a chance reveal her mission or face execution. They'll get the truth out of her, only it won't be what they expect. A read of danger, resolve, and survival. Codename Variety shows just as far true friends will go to save each other. So, this is actually for school. I would never pick up what is it? Historic. It's like, I don't know, it's a fiction book, but literally, I am so bored of it. I kid you not. I literally want to throw it across the room because I don't really like how it's kind of explaining things and how she's just like kind of talking to herself, like just talking to herself. But anyways, and then I have a checkmate, which is Allie Hazelwood's YA novel. It is about Mallory Greenleaf. Sorry, what kind of last name is that? Anyways, it's done with chess. Every move counts nowadays. After the sport led to her destruction of her family 4 years earlier, Mallory's focus is on her mom, her sisters, and the dead-end job that keeps the lights on. That is, until she begrudgingly agrees to play in her one last charity tournament and wipes the board with notorious king killer Nolan Sawyer, current world champion, reigning bad boy of chess. Nolan's loss to an unknown rookie shocks everyone, especially Mallory. What's even more confusing is what kind of gambit is Nolan playing? The smart move would be to walk away, resign, game over. But Mallory's victory opens the door to needed cash prizes, and despite everything, she can't help feeling drawn to the strategist. I literally could you not, I have not read a romance, like a plain romance, in the longest time. Literally since May. Early May. Anyways, that's that book, which I'm actually really excited to read that because I need just like a romance. But really, like I said, Powerless, it wasn't really like a fantasy book. It just had more romance with a fantasy setting. Okay, and then now let's start Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I'm so excited to read this. It says Evelyn Fox has always believed in true love and happy ending until she learns that the true love of her life will marry another. Desperate to stop their wedding, she strikes a deal with the charismatic, immortal Prince of Hearts. Don't tell me she's gonna fall in love with him. Oh no. What? Anyways. She discovers that bargaining with the Prince of Hearts is a dangerous game. He has plans for her, plans that will either end in the greatest happily ever after or the most exquisite tragedy. What does that even mean? But I know this is a fantasy and it's romance. Like it's romance. And this is the same this is the same author who wrote Carnival, so I might read that if I like it a lot. But yeah. And then we have When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord. Again, what last name is that? Anyways, nothing will get in the way of Millie's prince dream of becoming a Broadway star. Now her lovable but super introverted dad, who raised Millie alone since she was a baby. Now her drama club rival, Oliver, who is the definition of simmering romantic tension. Why is that? Okay. And not her Millie moods, the feelings of intense emotion that threaten to overwhelm. Millie needs an ally. And when she accidentally left open browser brings Millie to her dad's embarrassingly mood live journal from 2003, sorry. Millie knows just what to do. Find her mom. Yeah. This is literally giving Love and Gelato, which was, well, that was the dad, but it was kind of good. Pick up something else for that one. But anyways, speaking of Love and Gelato, we've got something that I DNF'd. Love and Luck. Yeah, this book was literally horrendous. I could not read this for anything because I don't know. It was just, it had like flashbacks to literally magazines. I read quite a bit of it though. 44 pages is not like that bad, but I was also doing a challenge like 200 pages a day per week, and I actually think that's how I started Powerless. But anyways, it says Addie is visiting Ireland for her aunt's over-the-top destination wedding and hoping she can stop thinking about the one horrible thing that left her miserable and heartbroken and threatens her future. But her brother isn't gonna let her forget about that, and his constant needling leads to arguments and even fist fights between the two siblings. Oh, okay, and that's what it is. She discovers a guidebook, Ireland for the Heartbroken. That makes me think of Legally Blonde. Literally, I'm trying to think, is that the best like musical out there? Because I know Hamilton is like so good, but Legally Blonde is amazing and the songs are amazing. I literally love it. Do you have them all memorized like Hamilton? No, I literally love, oh my gosh, you guys, that's amazing. It's like the best song. Or Harvard, I don't know, it's like when they introduce themselves. Anyways, I like that song too. Okay, but that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.